tilt is robbing you from this kind of life. I'm not gonna lie. You keep tilting and you keep literally pushing back this type of lifestyle. You want to be at the beach, you want to live in a place that you love. For a lot of you, it's gonna be somewhere like Florida, which is this was my dream place and it still is. Like I moved here after 10 years of wanting to live here, but it wasn't until like locked in on trading that everything else changed for me. I now live in a state like this, like Florida. I could go to the beach whenever I want. And but that only happened when I locked in on trading because don't think just about your results in trading. You got to think about everything, how when you just lock in on what you want, you have to become disciplined at everything else. You become disciplined at your own job. You could even get a promotion at your job just from locking in on trading. You don't believe me now, but trust me, if you just try it, you lock in on trading and it's going to force you to have a disciplined life. It's gonna force you, for example, to go to bed at the same time every day, to wake up at the same time. If you want to do this full time, if you want to do it professionally, and even if you don't want to do it full time, even if you just want to pay some bills with trading, you have to stop tilting. You have to lock in. And locking in on trading, again, is gonna help you in other areas of your life. So when I say I moved to Florida after locking in on trading, it's because my whole mindset change. My whole grind changed. So not only I was grinding at trading, I was also grinding at my job. I got a whole promotion and everything. And we're out here now. We're out here now. So listen, tilt. What is tilt? When I talk about tilt, you're tilting. What that means is, for example, when you take a loss, when you lose, so first of all, anger takes over and you abandon your plan, your trading plan. You abandon your rules, you abandon everything that will make you a successful trader. And that happens to the best of us. That happens to me. That happens to you. If you have been trading, I know it happens to you. If you are brand new, if you are brand new, you probably don't know about this. It might be too early. You might be just trading on demo. And if you are trading on demo, I'm telling you, it's not the same. You could lose a trade on demo and like be mad or whatever, but it's not the same. When you put skin in the game, like when you put your own money on the line and you lose, I don't care how much you lose. When you lose money, that will bring something out of you that's different. That's gonna bring a certain anger, a certain desire to revenge, to take revenge on the market, and that right there is tilt. When you do that, you are tilting. So listen, we have 5 months to finish the year. And if you are not profitable yet, and if I'm not profitable yet, it's probably because we have been tilting. So I'm making this video because I want to encourage you to set up a system. Like forget about trying to do this on your own. Set up you gotta set up a system that helps you stop tilting. Now, what did I do? This is something that I recently just implemented in my community, in my Discord. And what I'm doing is I'm posting my PNL, my profits and loss statement. I'm posting it every day, whether I trade or not. I'm going to post it on my Discord so that everybody sees not only how much I made or lost, which is irrelevant, so that everybody sees literally how many trades I took. Now, the Discord knows, they know my plan, they know how I'm trading now, so they know, and I'm also posting my trading plan. So they know how everything should look. They know how my P&L should look, not necessarily in money, but in the amounts of trade that I took, right? That's one of the things. So I'm doing that for myself and I opened that up for everybody in the community. Like literally, I put a channel for me so that people could just find my stuff easy. And I put a channel, like a P&L channel for the community. So everybody, literally everybody could just share their P&L. Now, they're not going to share personal information. Like I told them, don't share your account number. Don't share your account balance. Like we don't care about that. What I want everybody to be able to do is be able to be held accountable. Now, we're not going to shame people in the Discord. We're not going to shame like anybody at all. I'm doing this because if you have to show how many trades you took, if you have to show your P&L every day, you're going to be less likely to tilt. you're gonna be less likely to revenge trade because you know that at the end of that trading session, you have to post your P&L. You have to show your trades, how many trades you took. So again, I'm doing that because it helps you prevent it. Does it help you stop it completely? Maybe not. But you know what? When that happens, at least we could hold each other accountable. We could encourage each other. We could do that. But I'm making this video for everybody. Like, even if you're not part of the community, like, which you should be, but if you're not, listen, you just gotta find a way. You just have to find a way to be held accountable. So, for example, you may not just trust everybody, like, and you don't have to. You don't have to talk, like, trust all your friends. Sometimes you can't even trust family, right? But if you find one person, one good person that you trust, literally just share your trades with them. Like, tell them what your rules are. Like, look, you shouldn't see in this box right here, you should not see more than 3 trades every day. And if you see anything like any more than 3, like, you gotta you gotta come down on me, like, with respect and love, but you gotta tell me, like, you gotta tell me I'm tripping. And the problem is that a lot of people nowadays, they don't want people to hold them accountable. So when you are trading, you need somebody to hold you accountable, and you got to do that. Otherwise, you're going to keep tilting. You're going to keep trading. You're going to keep tilting. And we don't want that. When you trade, like, we got to stop tilting. We do. If you want to enjoy a life like this, a lifestyle where you live wherever you want, like, listen, not everybody wants to be by the beach like me. Like, I wanted this and I got it, right? You don't necessarily gotta want this, but if you want to live somewhere cold, for example, and you live in a tropical place like this, listen, you have to lock in because it's gonna take everything you got to make it happen. Some people are fortunate and they got family members, they got a mom, a dad that could just make it happen for them. But my videos really don't target these people because I don't come from that. My mom, may she rest in peace. She's not here. My dad, I have my dad who raised me. He's in Puerto Rico. Of course, he got his own stuff going on. He raised me. I love him to death. But here in the States, I don't have anybody. You feel me? I don't. I don't have anybody that I could be like, yo, like, I need $10,000 to move. I don't have that. And I didn't have that when I moved here to Florida. So all I gotta say is, find somebody to hold you accountable, or find a way, a system to be held accountable. If you're not going to be held accountable, you're going to keep tilting. I don't want you to keep tilting. I don't, because I want you to accomplish your dreams this next 5 months that we have left. And when I say that, of course, 5 months, you may not change your life completely, but you could change your results. You could go from not being profitable from being in drawdown to being at break even by the end of the year. And that is a big accomplishment. Like, don't take that for granted. If you could be at break even, that means by next year you could be profitable, and you could do so consistently. But that's not going to happen unless you find a way to be held accountable. Find a way to be held accountable. Join a community. Of course, I'm going to promote mine. I'm going to say, look, join mine, because we do have the best community. We have the best mindset out there. Like, I'm telling you, like, join my community. But let's say you don't join my community, because I want the best for you. I don't want this to just be biased. Listen, find somebody that's gonna hold you accountable. If you want to live this type of lifestyle where you just listen, I'm out here. Like, I don't care what nobody says. If you come see me in Florida, in the Tampa area, you're gonna see me. But that's because I locked in. So can't nobody tell me that what I'm saying is not true. It's true. It's true. So, well, listen, I'm getting a phone call. Yeah, okay. I thought this was somebody else. Um, you gotta lock in. You're gonna find me. You come to the Tampa area, you wanna meet up, you're gonna find me, but that's because I locked in. When I locked in on trading, everything changed. And I'm out here living, honestly, so far, my best life, but we have new levels to accomplish. We have new goals to attain. So I found me a way to be held accountable, and I want that for you. This is Yo Javi. The world is yours.